What is up, everybody? It's your boy Non-Fungible Alex again, here with another episode. Very, very excited about today's episode. We're going to have one of the VVOGs in the house, Mr. Traps Wellington, will be joining us shortly. Here, we're just giving him a few minutes. Let me know if you guys can hear me. Comment section. This is all up to you guys. Thank you very much for tuning in here. Uh, Trap said he'll be joining here shortly. He's just finishing something up real quick. I see we got Luke. What up, Luke? How's it going? Who else do we have? Man, oh man, I'm telling you. Nice. Hey, what up, Baby Nation? What up, man? How's it going? Thank you. Thank you for letting me know. You can hear me. Great. I've been struggling with this audio, man. I've tried a couple of different microphones, but I think this may be the one if everything's good. Oh, looks like I froze here. Oh, we're back. We're back. All right, guys. Oh, I see Traps. Let me bring him on.
What's going on, bro?
What up, Traps? How's it
What's
going, man?
happening, man? Doing good. Nice to meet you finally.
Hey, same.
Non-fungible Alex, tearing it up out there. I see you on Twitter all the time now, man.
We're spending some time out there. A couple of tweets here and there.
Dude, watched the West Coast Customs video last night and everything. What a cool freaking little interview you got to do and everything.
I know, crazy. I didn't know if they were gonna get back with me. I saw them on the AMA, and I know they brought him on, and Jessup was. He think he talked for a little bit. He wasn't expecting to talk, but I think he was out on a run. So I sent
Yeah,
him a
I remember
message,
hearing
and
that.
yeah. Sent him a message and just kind of reached out, introduced myself. He was like, "Yeah, man, we'll come on and talk." I was like, "All right, sweet."
Yeah,
So
he
got
seems
that
super
scheduled.
chill. Like he's ready to just kind of hop on the calls and answer any questions, and seems
Yeah,
pretty excited for just the space in general.
yeah. He's very chill, super relaxed. I mean, he responded. He was flexible with the schedule. Awesome guy, man. And the work that they're doing over there is crazy. I don't know if you checked out their website, their NFTs. I mean, they're putting in a lot of work on their NFTs.
I haven't checked it out. After that video, I wanted to.
Get more tired actually. So
Dude. Yeah,
yeah.
once you hit a certain threshold, everything past that is just a nightmare when you wake up. So.
It's horrible, man. But hey, thanks so much for joining us, man. I really appreciate your time.
Yeah, for sure. No, I'm always excited. I'm excited to meet different people from the community. I've only recently been hopping on people's like YouTube channels or even the spaces. I don't know why I didn't do it earlier. I was in the area and I just
Yeah.
kind of listen in and stuff. And I was like, you know what? Let's make it fun. Let's freaking engage with people, man. It's a community already. So
It is, and you do get to meet a lot of good people. I mean, I've through the I play fantasy football a lot, and through the fantasy football league, I've met a couple of like really cool guys, and just kind of talk some mess here and there, and then
yeah,
it's fun. It's fun to have that community environment. It's pretty fun.
it's crazy that it's also worldwide. So like somebody's always online. Like
Always,
if you want to
always.
chat about something, throw a VV tweet out there and somebody will respond to it. So
Or just open a spaces and somebody will hop in and they'll start
yeah,
talking. You know,
you'll get
they'll just talk.
at least two to five O's hop in there instantly. As soon as you
Absolutely.
open a
Somebody
space.
somebody will just start talking about something, and so with so many drops per week now, somebody's
Oh,
excited
right,
about
dude.
some kind of drop, or they're upset about the drop that just happened. So
I
it's
remember when
it's crazy.
back when I just started, it was like there was so much. There wasn't even drops initially, and then they started to do drops, and I was like, man, I don't got enough money to be handling these drops. And then they'd skip a week, and I'd be like, oh, I'm kind of missing the drops, but I'm okay because I don't got money. And then now it's like boom, 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 and I'm like, you know what? I established myself enough to where I could still participate in these, and not have to come out of pocket, which was my ideal from the beginning. So like I'm super blessed at that right now, but
Yep.
like all these drops, man, one after the other. 2 comic books a week now. We got Throg coming. We got
Oh
it's
yeah.
freaking crazy,
Man, I know. I feel the same way when I first joined. It was like, man, $70 for a Batman. Man, I don't know if I can do that, you know.
bro.
And then, I don't know if you tuned in to my chat with Jessup, like you said. I don't know if you watched it all, but I was telling him
Yeah,
like I joined Vivi like early, like late February, and but I didn't make my first purchase until like early March, like the 3rd of March, something like that. So I remember seeing Batman's and I was like, oh, 50, 60, $70. I
yep,
was like, I don't know. So I came back a few days and then everything was sold out. And I was like,
yep.
oh no, I missed out.
Time to
So
pull the
then,
trigger,
yeah,
baby.
I started just dumping money and then buying gems through the app store, which, was not very good. And, just started pumping money into it. And it wasn't until like a couple months later where, like you said, like you actually establish like a good portfolio and you get to like, flip or sell or, you sell this one to buy this one
Yeah,
and get some extra gems. And yeah, it wasn't until a few months later I had enough funds and I was like, okay, no more money out of pocket. I'm good. So
yeah.
yeah,
No,
that's how you start funding your
it's
your common comics.
yeah, yeah. Oh man, don't even get me started. But it's funny that you said that experience with the Batman because I had the exact same experience. So I downloaded it maybe mid-February and
Okay.
I didn't buy anything. I just kept looking. I was like, yeah, man, these collectibles look kind of cool. Like I kind of like it. I'm digging. Like I was checking out the Riso. I don't know how to pronounce it.
Risto.
Riso.
Risto, yeah. Good
Um,
enough.
I was checking that one out. I was like, this dude's freaking jacked, man. This is right up my alley. I love the freaking aesthetic of it. I was like, I want that collectible. And I was like, but like, what was it, 90 bucks, 80 or
Yeah.
90 bucks? And I
Yeah.
was like, that's pretty expensive for a collectible, man.
Yeah.
So I sat on it until about the 25th. And the 25th was when I started to see the number of availability just diminishing on a lot of collectibles. So I didn't know it until maybe a couple months ago that the Risso was my first collectible that I bought in the
Oh,
VV app. So I
good
got it
purchase.
at the perfect time, and I was able to get quite a few other collectibles that, within like another day or two were completely sold out. And,
Yeah.
without, at that time, there was still a marketplace too. And then they took it offline, and that's when all the off-site transactions were happening.
Yeah,
Right?
all those the Telegram, the Discord.
Oh man.
I actually got banned from the I think it was like the VV Traders Telegram. I don't really know why. I think I was asking the question. I was really like brand new, so maybe they thought I was being sarcastic or something. And all of a sudden, I was trying to access it, and yeah, I was
Like
banned. I
where
was
the
like,
heck
"What?
did
What
it go?
happened?" So and I haven't checked. I'm pretty sure I'm still banned.
During that time, the only good thing that really came out of it was the best trade ever I made, and like I don't do really trades at all until a VV implements it. That's something that we need is that trade feature on there.
On the
Um,
app.
on the app because that would be a freaking game changer. But that's why I haven't
Absolutely.
traded anything. Like even trade bundles would be sick for like if you want Steve Pug Pug, I don't know, Pug, is it
Close
Pug?
enough. I
Yeah,
think it's
yeah.
Pug.
So like if you want her, you trade a few of your rares low mint for her,
Yeah.
and if somebody wants to trade, so be it. Like that would be awesome. But
Yeah,
during
doing
that
it
time,
without. Yeah. Go ahead, sorry.
sorry. During that time, the best trade I made was I had a full Unicorno set, and I was just
OG
pitching
set.
it out there. I was like, "Hey, man, I got this Unicorno set because Ritmo was sold out, and a lot of the others were getting sold out. And I'll trade it for Steve Pug Harley." And somebody hit me up, and I was able to trade just a Unicorno set for her, and I was like, "This is it."
That's a
I was
hell
like,
of a trade.
that's the come up of the century for me at
Yes.
least.
Yeah, that's a hell of a trade. I kind of had the same experience. I haven't done any trades. I was very hesitant with
Yeah.
trades for that same reason, right? Having that middle person to trust. I just didn't. I know a lot of the OGs, like the ones that bought Donnie from like the
Yeah.
market. Like there was certain people that were trusted, right, in the community at that point. But me being brand new to NFTs and not really like understanding, I didn't want to trade.
Better to steer
Um,
clear.
yeah, so I actually just after I saw like everything selling out, I was like, okay, well, I have to buy something, right? There must be some. They're popular, so I had to buy something. So my first purchase was the Jason Fabbook, whatever
Yeah.
is. So that was my
The
first Batman.
fabric.
That was my first purchase, and I still have it. I mean, I haven't sold it, but yeah, after that, it gets addicting. You start looking, and at first $70 was oh man, that's a lot of money, and then all of a sudden you're dropping $500-600 on this
Bro.
random character just because it's
If I
ultra rare.
if I go back and look at my bank statement, man, I just see all these ticks. Luckily, I had some money at the time, but I was like, "Frick, dude, I'm
Yeah,
freaking I'm using this card too much." Super. Just a extra tip if you guys aren't doing this yet, I had my iTunes originally linked to my debit card, so don't do that. Change it to a credit card. Get whatever bonus points you have because
absolutely.
for like the first 3 months, it was linked to my debit, and I missed out on a lot of bonuses that I could have got. So yeah,
Yeah.
we got some
No, I
people.
have I have mine linked to my credit card just so I can get those points and anything helps, right? Those
Anything
travel
else?
those travel miles.
Exactly, exactly.
We got some people here in the comments. APB Bulldog, what's up, man?
What's going on?
VV Nation, Tanush, what's up, man? So this one, Deadpool Whale.
Yep.
hey,
Hey,
hey, man,
man.
those unicorns, those mermicornios, right?
Oh yeah,
When
yeah.
I started buying the collectibles regularly by that time, and I showed my daughter, and man, it was game over. It was game over.
I bet,
It's
dude.
like, okay, you have to get this one, this one, this one. I like that color, that one, and that one. I was like, that's the
Yeah.
whole set. I mean, I just really like them. I just really like them. Okay.
It's just super cute. Super cute. Love it. Love it. I don't
Yeah,
know what
man.
it
But
is, but I need it.
I I don't know. It's a unicorn and it's like pretty colors.
You know what? I
But
I thought they were super lame at first, and then they start to grow on you once you start collecting them, especially because there's so many within a set.
yeah,
I think that adds to it as well. Where you're like, I just need another one. I need another one on top of it. Yeah,
they're
you're right,
asking
Deadpool.
they're asking if you're drinking from a 5-gallon bucket over there.
This is my 1 gallon water bottle. So I try to fill this up every day and finish it.
There you go, guys. You want to get jacked? That's what you got to do. Okay,
There you
nothing
go.
else.
Waterlog yourselves.
Oh man, yeah. So I listened to that chat that you had, that 3-hour chat, by the way, with Crypto Chris. Man, that was crazy.
You know
Making
what? We were just kind of vibing, just like whatever, man. We're enjoying the conversation. We didn't know how long it was gonna be, but it was kind of just like hanging out, and then whatever topics come out. I know he wanted to talk about some NFT stuff, which we got to talk to you about some NFT stuff because you got the project going, right?
I do have a project going. Yeah.
That is important because I want to hear more details. I know I asked you inside of the Discord,
Yep.
like who has the experience and stuff. So I'd like to hear more about your project because I just put out a new video. I wanted to start a series called NFTs that give back.
Nice.
So I like to invest in NFTs that have some type of donation to a charity or a cause or like something that they're doing positive for the world. That's why I want to invest in them. So I feel like yours might end up being a sweet way, a sweet place to start and to actually feature another VV product or project that's happening. So I'm
Yeah.
looking forward
Yeah.
to
We
that.
we can talk about that. Yeah. I thought about this. So I've been involved with different charities, throughout my life. I guess we've mostly Habitat for Humanity. We've built
Yeah.
some playgrounds, stuff for like daycares and stuff like that. They can't really afford, they don't have really big budgets. So Habitat for Humanity comes in and kind of helps out building playgrounds and stuff like that. So I've been doing that for some time, and I volunteer with this other local organization here in Houston. It's called Simple Threat, where
Hmm.
they help out the homeless population. So we take donations and we put what we call like survival packs. So you put like snacks and like simple, basic, like everyday items like deodorant, toothbrushes, toothpaste, stuff like that we take for granted. That somebody that it's right now is homeless, they really need it, right? So we put together some packs and distribute them, mostly throughout like downtown Houston, where there's a big problem with the homeless population there. So I just been involved in different charities, but I've always wanted to do a backpack drive. I remember when I was younger, going to a couple of them, receiving a backpack myself. So I always thought that was a really really cool idea. And last year I started into looking into it, but I didn't pull the trigger. I still needed to do a little more research, right? So I was, things happened, and then this whole NFT thing started, and I started seeing, Afro Droids was one of the first ones that I saw that had a charity portion to it. So that's when it clicked for me. I was just like, oh man, this is a great idea. I mean, right now people are spending like stupid money on this, and they're just keeping the whole thing, right? So why not do something with this? Why not do something with a purpose? So I started looking into it. Came up with the idea, backpacks, and what we're doing is 25% just like off the top before we
Yeah.
even pay like the dev team or anybody. 25% off the top is going to that, and we're looking into partnering with a charity just because of like some concerns about some of the people saying, "Hey, well, maybe you should do it through a charity just to make sure that that money is going there, the ETH is going there." And I'm totally fine with that.
Yeah.
At first, we were planning on doing the backpacks ourselves, but if the project takes off, it can be very very difficult to do that. So we're looking into different charities right now to do that, but we still want to be involved with the actual drives. So
Yeah.
once right now we're working on the website. The team we actually got a preview of the website today, so it should be done pretty soon. But the Discord is there, and I know you join. I've seen a few of the VV community people there. This project was actually done with help from the VV community. A couple of the guys from the VV community reached out when I put a tweet out, maybe a month, 2 months ago, saying, does anybody know like anybody that knows how to code and stuff like that? When I was doing my research, somebody
Hmm.
reached out. They were working on a project at that time. Nothing happened with that project, so he jumped on board with mine, and he's actually. I told you in the comment, he's a child psychologist, right? He's been working with at-risk youth for over 10 years now. So as soon as I said backpack drives for kids, it clicked for him. He was like, "I'm in." Like
Hmm.
I had a chat with him. We had a call, and as soon as I told him my idea, it's like, "Hey, look, this is what I'm trying to do. We can do backpacks, and then we can, digital backpacks, and then do real life backpacks for the kids, and we can try to do this backpack as a metaverse wearable. You can wear it. We're trying to partner with the metaverse and have your own backpack there. Kind of rock that backpack in the metaverse to kind of create
Yeah.
that just that conscious, right? Like for people, it's like, oh, cool. I recognize those digipacks. That's what we're calling the project, digipacks.
Yeah.
I recognize that backpack, and I know you're involved with that charity, and that just creates that sense of community, right? Like, a lot of the concerns from some people were like, oh, that's too big of a project. I'm not really concerned about selling out. If we don't sell
No.
out, it is
No.
what it is, right? It is what it is. But if we can help 100 kids, 10 kids, one kid, 1,000 kids. It doesn't really matter. As long as we can help somebody with this, I'm
Yeah.
okay with that. And that's the whole purpose of this. some of the guys that are helping, and working with a pretty good development team that's worked with some pretty big projects. Shout out to Nifty Labs. They're helping us with this. So great experience, and that's just, we're just trying to do a little bit of good out there.
Yeah, no, no, and that's what kind of brought me to the Discord. I know you had sent it out there and everything. That's really the first thing that I look for. If somebody's saying, "Hey, it's for this cause," I'm like, "All right, let me look more into it." For
Yep.
me, that's a selling point. That's something that says, "All right, let me try to see if I want to invest in this." Because yeah, the portion of it, there's so many projects where the people do the project and they're just taking the profits,
Yeah.
so having the portion of the profits automatically go to it from all the initial sales is super cool. Do you guys, are you doing the art yourself, or is somebody else doing the modeling and everything? Like, what's the?
No, we're one of the guys from the VV community, one of the artists. He's doing the art himself. So
Oh,
we
awesome.
have, it's me and kind of like quarterbacking the project. Then we have one of the guys, and I won't mention names right now because we still haven't gone out there, but we're gonna put out a meet the team on
Yeah.
Discord and on the
Okay.
website.
Yeah.
So we'll put all the names out there. So we have the person doing the marketing, the Discord, part of VV. We have the art guy, the artist, part of VV, and then we have the two developers or the development team that's working on it. So it's only five of us right
Nice.
now. We're keeping it small just so we can try to build as much as we can. And it's a little hard to kind of manage the Discord, and then you have the Twitter, and then you're still working on the website. But if we'll
And
get it
making
done, and
videos.
making videos, so, but we'll get it done and we'll do some good with this project, man. And you
Yeah.
know, I like I said, Afro Droids was one of the first projects that I saw that had a charity portion, and theirs is 20%. I haven't seen anything over 20% other than our project. We're doing 25% off the top. So, I wanted to do something, that stands out. So I was like, okay, I haven't seen anything over 20%, and let's do 25% off the top. Nobody takes anything. Do 25%, and then we'll go from there. And I haven't seen anything that matches our charity portion. So really really cool idea.
Yeah.
The guys that are helping are awesome. The art, and we have some good surprises coming out with some 3D modeling for the backpacks and stuff like that. So it's gonna be good, man.
I'm excited to see more, man, as it unfolds. So that'll definitely be
Yeah,
a project that I'm gonna have to feature on that portion of my YouTube channel for sure. Because
absolutely, man.
I'm
Absolutely.
super excited for that. I'm all about giving back and trying to
Yep.
support communities. My MBA is in sustainability, so the
Oh, nice.
sustainability portion is always focusing on giving back to communities, the planet, while also making a profit. So it's that whole conjunction, and I think this is a perfect opportunity, a new way to fund those organizations that might not have the funding to provide these services and things like that. So I'm all for it. I
Yep.
love it. Looking forward to the project. Yeah, I want to have one of my avatars rocking the backpack. So
You have
the
to. You have to, man.
digipack, man.
Maybe you'll have that Risso in the VV verse rocking the digipack.
Yeah, you'll see him running around.
Yeah, man. Yeah, no, we're excited. We got more things coming out. Like I said, website's almost done. That'll be out
Nice.
shortly. But yeah, man, I appreciate you supporting it, and asking the right questions. Really,
Yeah.
you know, ask whatever you want in the Discord. Always bring it up, and because if you have that question, I'm sure other people have that question.
Yeah.
So
And
there's
in
no
this
such.
industry, it's like transparency is key. So like the more
Absolutely.
transparent you guys are, I mean, you being upfront, I'm not saying you weren't transparent or anything. Just,
No,
yeah, because sometimes people don't know how to articulate their questions and what they want to ask to kind
yeah.
of figure out if the team's really there for the cause. So,
Yeah.
this is awesome.
One of
How are
the.
you? Sorry, my
No, go
brain
ahead. Go
kind of
ahead.
jumps from thing to thing, dude. How you feeling about Throg, bro? How you feeling about Throg?
you know, I'm not the biggest fan, I should say. I like the other Thor better, the one that's a little bit overweight and drinks beer and eats
Okay,
pizza.
all right. You want dad bod Thor?
I want that by Thor, but it's gonna sell out. Who are we kidding? It's gonna sell out super fast.
Oh yeah,
And they don't have a common version. They have uncommon, rare, and ultra rare, right? I think it's just three
yeah.
three different
It's the first of its
variables.
kind.
Yeah, yeah. I noticed that right away when they put out the video. It's like, oh, okay, that's interesting. There's no
Only
common for this
three.
one.
Yeah, and it's the
Yeah,
three mid tiers, because
yeah,
after Marvel like started doing all their drops, secret rare is almost just a normal part of
yeah,
drops now. So
yeah.
so it's all those three middle tiers for this one, which I'll be interested to see what the price point is that they're going to sell Throg at in this blind box format. I hope they only keep it to like these kid versions or like joke ones are the only ones of the 3D collectibles that are blind box. I'm hoping they
Yeah.
keep it that way because I would hate for the blind box format to come for all the other collectibles. Like I don't care how fair it is. I get
You
that it's
you had
fair.
you
It's
had the
a
worst
nightmare.
time with blind boxes, right? You had the worst luck
Oh,
until
it,
recently.
Yeah, so the first 2 weeks of blind boxes, dude, I struck out hard. Like it all started with normal drop of Spider-Man and struck out on that drop. And after that, it was just
Common
nonstop
after
of
common.
common, 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 common. Chill crazy, dad bod Thor. Dude, chill crazy. If you freaking throw that dad bod Thor into your videos with dad bod Batman, dude, I think that'll be next. If you guys haven't checked out Chill Crazy's videos, man, pretty funny
Check them
stuff. A
out.
lot of a lot of community references and stuff. So
Yeah, check them
definitely
out for
worth a
sure.
watch.
Yeah, yeah, man, it's crazy. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I mean,
Blind
I'm gonna
boxes, man.
buy the frog. But
I'm tempted to just keep buying as long as I can. It's probably going to sell out after one box.
yeah, most
So
likely, most likely
if
will
that
sell out quick.
happens, then maybe I'll just spend the gems and complete the set. I wonder if it's a three one set or a three figure set.
Probably that's what somebody was saying in one of my chats is this will be a pretty simple set to complete. It's only three, right?
Yeah.
But
We'll
you
see
never
what the
know.
edition numbers are. Watch them do like 100 ultra rares or something.
It's
Throg,
gonna be
the true
gonna be
collector's dream.
a hundred ultra rares, and they're gonna keep like 40 of them. So really, there's only 60 out there.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, and
Yeah.
the ultra rares, the ultimate animated one or whatever it's called.
That's what they call it, right? The secret is the ultimate animated.
Ultimate was it ultimate animated? I think
I
something
think
like
so.
that. Yeah.
That's what it's called. Yeah, I mean, part of that, that whole secret rare thing is that killed basically the value of all, the rare, the ultra rare, because everybody wants that secret rare now.
Yeah.
And there's some deep pockets buying them up right now, and I think it was today or yesterday that I put up a tweet like everybody's buying the secret rares, but people should look into the ultra rares. That's where the value
Yeah.
is for me right now. That's what I'm getting. I'm trying to get as many ultra rares as I can because after that secret rare, tier is way up, that a lot of people are not going to be able to drop, 5, 10K on a single
Yeah.
collectible. So that $600, $800 ultra rare is going to be the next best thing, right? So
Yeah.
that's kind of what I'm going for. I'm keeping
Yeah.
my eye out on those. And like today, I tweeted about the ultra rare X-Men comic, right? It was like
Yeah.
$170. So I tweeted about it, and like 30 minutes later, like 10 were gone, and it was up to like 250. I was like, damn, I should have
Yep.
bought more before saying.
As soon as yeah, make sure you definitely fill your bag before you start talking about
Yeah,
something,
no, man,
dude.
I didn't even think about it. I saw it on the market. I was like, oh, 170 for an ultra rare. Like, this is
Yeah.
legit. So I tweeted about it, and I was like, damn, I should have bought more.
I mean, I was trying to get on the secret rare. So I went into the comic drops because I was so miserable from losing those 2 weeks. I'm just like, dude, if I get something good, if I get secret rares, I'm gonna flip them. I don't care. And you know what? So far, I've kind of stuck to that. But the House of X secret rare, that's the only one that I've really wanted. That looked cool. So I was looking at it today, and it was like 1.4, and I was like, I could buy it, but I don't know if I want to spend that much right now, you know? And I was sat on it for an hour. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go buy it. I look at it, 2.4. Everything got relisted. Price shot up. Dude.
As soon as they posted that what's up, Crypto Chris? Have him in the
What's going
house.
on, bro? This one
Uh,
won't be 3 hours, man. I'm
no, man,
sorry.
this one
I
won't
got to
be
keep
3 hours.
the record with Crypto Chris, all right?
Absolutely, no problem. And if,
We'll
by
do
the way,
this
if
one
you
in sections if you want to.
different episodes, if you see me
Mm-hmm.
looking down, it's not like I'm not looking away. I'm just keeping an eye on the comments here, and
All
so
good,
get the
man.
camera.
And
But
cut
yeah, I
me
was gonna
off
say,
if people comment. Cut me off and let's bring up what they're saying.
Crypto Chris is saying is 4 hours next time, bro.
Man, I gotta my girl's gotta be on like a trip or something and then I'll do it. I'll be playing some Gears of War while I'm on there.
We got some Ray Fixie tweeted, and all the secret rares are gone.
Yeah. I mean
That's
that's
yes,
pretty normal. You
that's
know
pretty
what?
normal.
I feel like a lot of people though in the secret rares right now are just like relisting their prices, especially
Yep.
when stuff like that happens. Because I watched that secret rare of the House of X
Mhm.
after it jumped up to 2.4, and it's the same people listing it for
Yeah.
2.3, then 2.5, then 2.2. And I'm like, well, I mean, I'm not gonna play around. They're trying to get other people to list theirs lower so then they can buy it up and then have that next high. And I'm like, dude, unless you list it for something that was in my range. I try not to do too much of an impulse buy. So
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Yeah,
It's
I
crazy.
noticed that
Market's insane.
with that Marvel one, right? I think the floor got up to like 40K today, right? And I mean, it started like at 19, like early in the morning, and it just
Mm-hmm.
jumped up to like 40, I think. And I had a screenshot of the 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 mints on sale like early in the morning.
Yeah.
I can't remember the exact number. 8,000 something was the mint that I was looking at. And so somebody bought the I think it was 19 or 20, and it got relisted for 9.9 million or something like that. Like somebody bought it and then just listed at the highest possible
Yeah.
gem price that you can imagine. And they got bought up, but that floor is not a joke, man. 40K
No.
for a secret rare comic, that's legit. But there's people saying, I'm not a big comic guy, right? I've never read a comic, but there's comic people in the VV community saying this could be 100K, this could be more,
Yeah.
right? But it's just hard to drop 40 G's on a comic,
No,
right?
man.
So I mean, that train left the station for me. I'm not getting one of those. I did get a secret rare with the Fantastic Four,
Hmm.
but I flipped that one probably way too soon.
I mean,
So I think the floor is like 8K now.
it's so tough because at the time you probably flipped it for a decent price, and you have to. It also depends on where your position is at. Are these
Yeah.
gems going to be able to be reinvested into your future drops or into a collectible that you actually want, that you care about? Yeah,
Yeah.
holding it, that comic would have increased in value, but is there something else that's giving you more value currently or that will give you more satisfaction within the app and stuff like that? Because I know there's a lot of hardcore comic fans now that are coming out. And for
Yeah.
me, I don't really care about the comics other than these blind boxes could potentially give me a lot of gems.
They're
You
lottery
know,
tickets. It's a
it's a
lottery
lottery
ticket.
ticket that for me, that's what all it is. And I'm going to use these to fund the rest of my collection, you know?
Yeah.
So,
That's how
I
I
mean,
saw
that's
it. That's
just,
how I saw my secret rare.
there's nothing wrong with that. I don't think, man, I got these
Yeah.
like, oh, that's part of I was looking at these black borders on my video and
Oh, it's part.
I thought it was my gym equipment, but
Is that better?
I mean, you don't got to do that. I can always flip it sideways too if you
No,
want.
it doesn't matter.
We can go like that, and then oh no, this looks like
Uh,
crap. All right, then I'll leave it alone.
no, it's fine. Looks fine. And
But
we
yeah,
got
man.
Chill Crazy saying
What's the
the
name?
Marvel comic, it'll be 100K.
It very much could be,
Maybe,
and
maybe.
there's gonna be different ones that hit super hard. Maybe let's see. What's he say? What's Deadpool saying?
Deadpool will. I flipped my secret rare journey into Deadpool. Sentimentally, it was worth it. Yeah,
Exactly, exactly.
I sold mine, right? My secret rare, and it felt bad to sell. It's like, oh man, it's a secret rare, Fantastic Four. But it, like you said, I sold it for a pretty penny, so that funded a lot of collectibles for me. So,
Yeah.
I started buying season one collectibles, which I think those are the OGs, right? So
Yep.
started buying actual collectibles, sell the comic, buy collectibles, and I still have a ton of the comics. I'm keeping some ultra rares. I don't have any secret rares right now, so I'm buying the ultra rares, and of course I have a ton of the commons. So I bought some Spider-Mans and
Oh
stuff like
yeah.
that. But yeah, we'll see how that goes with those. I'll probably hold those for a little bit. I don't want to have that same feeling that I had with the Fantastic Four.
I feel it. I definitely feel it. For me, it's been let me get enough gems. So if Vivi ends up dropping $1,000 collectible, I'm ready to buy it. You
Dude,
know?
yes. So when I flipped my secret rare, that's the reason why I did it, because I know there's been talks about that, right? There's been talks about getting like an art collectible, like a
Yeah.
high dollar art collectible. So I wanted to keep at least 1,000 gems in my wallet at all times, just in case they drop it.
Yep.
That didn't
You
happen. I
never
used
know,
the
man.
money. I used the gems.
That's the problem, dude. Man, I've made some big trades, and then it's just or some big sales, and I'm just looking at the gems, and I'm like, the
It's so hard.
possibilities,
It's
and
so
then I
hard
just
to keep
start,
them.
I start buying lower mints, and I'm like, why am I doing? I don't care about the low mints, but sometimes the low mints will mean higher resale in the future if I end up wanting to sell it, but yeah, like man, I've done some things where I'm like, I don't even know why I did that. I just had the gems in my account,
You have the
but
gems and you just spend them. There's no need. There's no reasoning behind it. It's just, I can go from a 1,000 to a 500, mint
yeah,
for an extra $20 or an extra 20 gems, right? And then you do it. I know some people that are doing that right now. They're flipping their collectibles for a
yeah,
lower edition and then just pay. They'll list it for like floor or something like that.
right,
Hopefully sells and then they buy the other one right away, or the other way around. They'll buy the one they want and then they'll list theirs for floor, and
yeah.
just pay the difference there. So
I did that
hey,
unintentionally today. I woke up with one of my luckies sold,
okay,
and I was like, okay, all right, cool. And then I looked, and somebody was listing like their edition, like low, like 104 or something like that, for
nice.
$1 cheaper than what I sold mine for, which my edition was like in the 700s. So I was like, all right, buy. I wanted to sell it, and I ended up buying another Lucky after I sold it. But you know what? Whatever. I have a like a mint one, like low 100 now.
That
Lucky.
that's really good. That's really good. One
Yeah.
of my low mints that I got from Drop was from the CryptoKins, the Nessie.
Yeah.
That's everybody was going for the ultra rares at that time, right? And I
Yep.
really like that Nessie, so I went for it right away, and I got mint number 44.
Nice.
So man, I was 44 is my favorite number for some reason. So I was super happy. I was super happy, and I got an offer, right? And I was like, oh man. So I took it. I took it. I sold it. I sold the Nessie 44. I got a pretty good amount, and I bought Omi with it. So I don't feel so bad because I bought Omi.
Nothing wrong with that. It's all and people. There were like talks where like people kind of give you crap for selling stuff
Yep.
or for trying to
Hmm.
make your gems, and it's not even about that. We're all investors. It's our own portfolio of collectibles. There's nothing wrong with selling comics. There's nothing wrong with selling your collectibles, as long as at the end of the day you're happy with the trade that you made, and it helps you get more enjoyment out of this app. Like mind your business to everybody else and do what moves matter to you. So selling, yeah, you made the decision that gem or Omi balance was worth you parting with that 44 Nessie, and that's all that matters in the end, dude. That's all that matters.
Exactly. Exactly. I say that. Don't watch people's pockets, right? Watch your own pocket. If you feel
Yep.
like you want to sell and if you feel like you need the gems, sell. Who cares? I mean, yeah, people will bash, oh, you're selling, you're not a true collector, but I mean, who cares? At the end of the day, it's
Yep.
your collection. You're gonna have this for a long time. It's your money. Do whatever you want with it. We're just here to have fun. And if you want to flip, flip. If you want to collect, collect. Right? Who cares?
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, man. So, what's one of your what's your favorite collectible?
Favorite of them all. I have to say, I think the Necronomicon has really grown on me over
Really?
time. Um, I wasn't before. I wasn't into Cthulhu as much as I got into it after it was announced, and I was like, "This is kind of cool, man. We get a freaking Necronomicon. There's these idols." I was super into it. I made a video about me getting hyped for the drop and then actually getting the collectibles. So it's and I feel like there could be a lot more utility with sets like that because there's Chaosium, the company that produces it, and I feel like
Yeah.
licenses like those might be more accessible and open to providing some utility for owners. So I'm hoping, maybe some partnerships with Vivi or something where they say if you own the set or a certain collectible, there's some perks that you can get with the company. And, I feel like that could be the next level of owning these collectibles. And if it opens up in the future, that could be the first hybrid digital collectible slash comic collectible where, you can turn the pages inside of it. Like, that'd be
What,
sick.
that was the hype about that, right? It was everybody said, "Oh, you're going to
Does
be
it
able to read
open?
this. It's a book. It's going to open, and you're going to read it, and there's going to be all kinds of stuff inside." So I remember the hype with that one.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna throw it out there that if you own one, there might be a cult that you could join, but there might be. So it's funny because everybody thinks when there's a cult or a group or something like that, it's a
Group.
pump and dump kind of thing, pump and dump. But there's got to be more fun involved in it, and
Yeah.
I feel like there's opportunity for that kind of stuff. So if you own one, maybe reach out to some people and see if there's something going on with that.
DM traps.
I don't know, man. I might be able to put you to the right direction, but I don't know.
You know somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody
Yeah,
else, right?
exactly. I don't know. And what it comes down to is what kind of fun are we having
Yeah.
with these collectibles, and what kind of groups are we forming, what kind of connections are we joining? You got the fantasy football league now. Just from having owned these collectibles, there's this community that's growing within it. So we almost have to create our own fun along with it. That's where these videos come. That's why I started my channel, was to because there's a lot of crypto talk, which is super useful. Crypto
Yeah.
talk, VV talk, what are the deep dives inside of all these collectibles? For me, I feel like a big selling point is how can we have fun with this? So I wanted to do skits. I wanted to do, just funny stuff with my collectibles and do vault walkthroughs and stuff like that. And I feel like, that's the fun of it. We can make our own fun.
Yeah. Chill Crazy wants to join your cult, man. I mean, not your cult.
I mean, it's not. I don't know about it, but hey, chill. Hit me up. Hit me in the DMs, bro.
Yeah. No, man. Yeah, for sure. The the whole point of this is to have fun with your collectibles, right? So absolutely. There's I've had a few people reach out and send me some DMs on, hey, join this group, this Discord, just all Ultraman owners, all Pride holders,
Yeah.
logo. There's all kinds of groups right now, and I think I joined the Pride one, but then I don't. I deleted Telegram. I don't have it on my phone anymore, and it was a Telegram group. So I
Yeah,
don't know
yeah.
what's going on there,
Telegram.
but
I don't use
yeah,
Telegram anymore.
yeah, exactly. I got tired of it, so I deleted it. But yeah, and a lot of these groups, that is the thinking, right? It's like, let's pump the floor and then we can all make money. And it
Yeah.
probably is happening with some of the groups, but not all of them, right? Just to generalize and say all of them are pump and dumps is just not true. So just, if you want to join the group, join it, find out for yourself. All you got to do is ask people, right? It's like, hey, is there any groups for Labbit, Red Labbit or
Yeah.
something? And somebody will have one. Which, by the way, Red Labbit
Exactly.
is one of my favorite collectibles.
You like the red rabbit one?
I do. I don't know why. I really like it. I have a couple of them.
The from that drop, the visible rabbit was my the invisible rabbit was my favorite one. The black one, black and white
the
one.
the
The
black.
neon one was cool,
Okay. Yeah,
but
yeah, yeah. I know.
I like the other one's aesthetic a little bit more. It was just like it looked like a skeleton and had the guts normal colored and everything. So
Speaking
that one
on
I thought
on
was pretty cool.
speaking on Labbits, that's one of my other flips too, that I did. I got a secret, the ultra rare, right? The backstab Labbit. Probably flipped it too soon. Just like, I guess I need to learn that. But then again, that gave me enough gems to buy other collectibles, and then I
Hmm.
ended up buying back into the Labbit. Got another one. I think when it dropped to like, I want to say 750. At some point, it dropped to like
Yeah.
750. So I jumped back in, and
Yep.
then the next day it pumped to like 1200. So I sold it again, thinking, okay, well, it's gonna sell, it's gonna come down again, and then it just mooned from there. And yeah, right now it's probably, I think it's like two k right now. So yeah,
Yeah, I mean, these
that's gone.
things, it's tough also to know like what's an authentic price that it's going up to
Yeah,
and what's just like a temporary thing. So, yeah, you can take that gamble. And that's some of my hesitation too with these is like, do I want to sell it right now? If I have two, I don't mind. I don't mind doing it. But if it's my only one of the collection, man,
and I just keep
what
talking
say?
about you in that water, man. If
Hey,
Trap
Pooh,
was near the
man,
ocean,
I gotta
you'll
stay
just bring this.
hydrated, okay? I just got done working out before this, dude.
You're behind. It looks like he's halfway done, so he's got to chug a few ounces
I
there
still
to catch
I
up.
still gotta eat dinner, okay? I still gotta eat dinner, so that'll be about right here. And then right before bed, man, I'm just gonna chug that last
Just
bit.
chug the whole thing, right? Yeah, I tried that for like 2 weeks. Taking my little water bottle and drinking it. It was pretty good for 2 weeks, and then I missed one day, and that's it. I didn't do it
You
anymore.
gotta keep that habit, man. You gotta keep building it. Keep building it
Yeah,
from there. Keep it like
yeah.
collecting. All right. We gotta get that addiction going.
Yeah, speaking of that, did you see the 007?
Oh man.
What do
I
you think about
commented
that?
on there. I commented to Dan and I was like, is it going to be Daniel Craig's likeness? Because if it is, then I need to hide this NFT from my wife because I can't just be having her looking
You
in AR and
can't
stuff.
be doing that.
She'll be going on AR dates, man. Come on.
Show up to the
That's coming
house, the
next.
lights are dimmed, nice little candlelight. What's going on here?
Oh, Bond. Thanks for joining me tonight.
What's going on? But oh, nothing, nothing. Just here,
I
chilling.
mean, super cool because if you think about it too, I'm hoping eventually they come out with some type of AR. Like it could be like the laser wristwatch or something like that, Bond
Yeah,
related. Then it'll project it onto your arm, once we have like the glasses and stuff. Like there's so much potential
holograms.
that you can
Yeah,
do with this type of stuff. Oh, yeah, yeah. Have that wristwatch, do like a little Star Wars hologram, or it can
that
also
would
be a
be
little
crazy.
laser cutter.
That would be
That's
crazy.
our hologram right there. That's what that's gonna be.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw that drop, and that's gonna be a good drop. That's gonna be a good drop for sure. I don't think they released the details, right? All they said was is
No.
coming up and is part of the new movie that's coming out.
Yeah, it seems like what they'll do is they'll announce the partnership uh, that the brand is going, but they don't really ever do that when that's the drop that's coming up right away. because I know we also got Kozik that's coming up, another
Yeah.
Labbit season. But I don't
October
know what
2nd.
next. Yeah, I don't know what next week's going to be. So that's still a mystery.
Well,
We
you can
got
expect
Throg
a
this
couple of
week.
comic drops for sure.
Yeah, yeah. Hopefully, some
Speaking
secret
of
rares coming
comics,
our
there's
way.
Captain America, right? Captain America's coming out. Is that
Yes,
tomorrow?
the Sam Wilson one. Yeah,
No,
those.
the comic.
Yeah, wasn't that the one that's coming out tomorrow? Is the Sam Wilson Captain
Yes, yes, you're
America?
right. You're right. You're right. Yep.
Yeah. So that one, I mean, the covers, I like that they're giving us more covers.
Yeah.
If you notice, like they started with like I don't know if it was the Hulk one where they started to give you more variety throughout it, and really only the common and the ultra rare I think were the same, but just black and white or colored.
Yeah.
So I'm liking that they're giving us variety, even if it's just like a sketch of like art or something like it. Give us something different to
Something different.
differentiate these, other than a little bit more color, a little bit more color, a little bit less color.
Black and
Give us
white.
something. Yeah, exactly. Like give us something different to make those really feel unique. Aside from we didn't color in the art.
Yeah, I
you
think it was.
know?
I think it was the Hulk where they came out with different editions. I think that was the first one. But yeah, absolutely having those different, probably four out of the five are different, right? The common and the ultra rare will be the black and white versus the colored,
Yeah.
and then there's other editions. But yeah, that'll be pretty cool. That drop's gonna go super fast as well. What do you think about them lowering the editions? Because you know how they started with 65K, and now I
That's
think this most recent one is 30K.
the only thing that keeps me interested in them is the scarcity of the editions. It's the only thing that keeps me interested in wanting to hold some of these a little bit longer. Um, Other than that, like if the supply is back up to 65, man, it's going to be so hard to even want to. As soon as they look, when I saw the Kang supply, I was like, this, okay.
Yeah,
I love the scarcity. I hate the blind box, but I'm going to love, just getting anything at that point.
yeah,
So I really like that. I like the scarcity added into there. 30,000, well, all right, whatever. It's a little bit more scarce. I like that they're selling out instantly, so I'm not having to buy. Even though I was able to get a bunch of them, I feel like the pain of getting all those commons over and over and over again made it less fun, as opposed to getting one and then, oh, I got a common. Okay, it's the one
okay.
common that I got. I feel like
As
I'm getting hit
expected.
with the blow. I'm getting hit with one shot to the gut, as opposed to like two, two, two. Oh,
And
they're not
the
hitting me with
worst
the
is
combos, bro.
the worst was waiting 2 hours to just get all comments. That was the worst thing ever. I
Yep.
think I
Once.
with the Marvel one, or with the Marvel the first one, when it was like,
Yep.
it was, for me, it was all comments the first two drops. So common, common, common. So 2 hours later, I'm like, oh, come on, just at least give me an uncommon. And then the last one came through. It's a high mint comment.
And that was before they implemented staggered delivery. So,
Yeah,
so everybody at the end is just like, thanks for throwing
yeah,
me my
yeah.
scraps.
Yeah, I know. I knew it was coming. I knew it was a high mint comment because I haven't gotten
Yeah.
any of mine until 2 hours later, and everybody already got their secret rares.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but
Dude.
it's trial and error for them, right? Because they don't know what the demand is going to be, especially for like the comics, right? They
Right.
they they're like, okay, let's
Brand
try
new.
65K. You don't know, but then you see people buying 10, 15 uh, blind boxes, and that's not
24.
yeah, on one drop.
That first drop, I
Oh,
got 24 blind boxes because I was in it. As soon as this gems were out, X'd out, bought another one. X'd out, bought
yeah,
another
I
one.
didn't know that trick back then. I
Yeah.
was waiting for it to process. So I think my first drop I got was 13 or 14, something like that, maybe 17. But I was waiting for the whole order to process. So I was clicking
Yeah.
it, waiting for the little green truck, and I was like, okay, buy again, buy again.
Yep.
And then somebody mentions like, well, you can just back out when the gems,
Yeah.
come out. And I was like, okay, let me try that. And then I started doing that, and yeah, absolutely, it worked. And
Yeah.
even what I tell people is, what I call wait for the rebound, right? So after
Yeah.
the 90 seconds that you have, some of the transactions don't go through, so those come back
I've
up.
gotten
And,
some rebounds at like 8 minutes past. So
eight
even
minutes?
longer, dude. Even longer. Yep. 8 minutes past that I've gotten stuff before.
Wow. My
So,
first rebound was actually with Superman. So I
oh,
got a
nice.
Superman on the drop, and then I just kept trying, and
Yeah.
then I got another one like, 90 seconds later or whatever it was. And that sold pretty fast. And I remember posting about it saying, "Hey, I got two." And people bashed me. They were like, "Oh, you must have multiple phones or you must be
Yeah.
cheating."
Yeah.
And I was like, I promise it's only one phone, and I got it on the rebound. What the hell is a rebound?
Yeah.
Because so many
And you know
comments
what?
just
No, when people don't know these, BB Vault did an amazing job at keeping people informed. So if people haven't seen BB Vault, I mean, he's been around since
yes, absolutely.
since these drops started happening. It was been giving out tips, So shout out to him because without him, I never would have known about Clockgate.
Yep, same
And
here.
that was the only way to compete against some people. I still don't know how I got lucky on some of those because I was still clicking in, waiting for it to load, then hitting buy now for the
Yep,
longest time, and I was still able to get stuff. I don't know how. And then after the clock gate, like it was like almost guaranteed every time
yep,
I was able to get it. So, shout out to him
same.
for buffering my collection.
Big shout out because it's the same for me. I had no clue until I saw his video. And yeah, once you started doing Clockgate, which a lot of people were mad also that you were doing it, but
Yeah.
everybody was doing it. Everybody that
How you
knew about
compete,
it,
man.
right? You
Yeah.
have to compete, and they were getting it, so I started doing it, and yeah, like you said, every time I
Why
did
would
it,
you let everybody
it
else
worked.
win? you know?
Got to make it even, right? An even playing field.
Exactly.
Yeah, man,
Exactly.
that's crazy. But hey, man, I got some comments over here. Alex the cheater. That's my boy APB. He likes to talk mess.
Hey man, you gotta fight for survival out here, right? It's
Hey,
cutthroat on drop day.
he's the one hitting me up on my DMs. How did you do that? How did you get that one, Alex? By
Dude.
the way, APB, that fantasy football for you, just quit, bro. 0-2, just quit.
I ended up telling them I was like, I can't do the fantasy football, man. I don't follow sports that much, so I'd be completely out of my realm, and I'd just be making guesses on crap. I just basically would just be giving everybody money
Free
at that
money.
point.
That's what I tell
Yep.
them. And thank you everybody for your donation because we had a $25,000 a 25,000 OMI buy-in for the league.
Oh, okay.
Uh, so whoever
That's
wins
not
is
bad.
it's a 14-team league. So whoever wins is going to get about 400,000, I think, OMI. We're going to split
Nice.
it 80-20, I believe. So it's a nice little bag of OMI.
That's not bad.
So thank you everybody for your donation because I will be winning that league.
What was Dead Pooh saying?
He always gets the rebound in his relationship and never goes well. I wasn't expecting to go undefeated APB. Oh
Dude.
man. Well, we're running here about an hour now, so we can drop off now for
I gotta eat some
episode
dinner.
1.
Episode 1
Hey,
got the VV logo. I don't know if have you picked up any of these?
look. I'll show you what I
You
got.
got
One
something
second.
nearby? Oh yeah, let me get out the way so you guys can see that. Super clean, dude. Rocking the VV logo. I got the one with the gems in one of my videos too, that I posted. What you got?
So I didn't get the VV
Oh,
logo, but they made us a trophy for the OMI Fantasy Football League.
oh, that's clean. Yeah, you got
Yeah,
the red bit on
and
it
then
too.
the bottom, yeah, the bottom is the OMI, and it came undone, but I'll glue it. I promise I'll glue it. But
Oh,
yeah, it's the
nice.
OMI logo. Yeah, man.
Yeah,
This
these things are
things
sick, man.
these are legit, man. But I
Well,
gotta I gotta give me one of those logos for sure.
it's all good, all good. I appreciate you having me on, man. We'll have to do this again because there's always stuff to talk about. And
Always.
once your project starts getting closer to launch day and everything, definitely I'll be hitting you up so we can maybe do a video, or I'll just record a video just talking about your project and stuff. So we'll keep
Sure
that
thing,
community
man.
strong and getting the word out there. So appreciate it, man.
Anytime you want to come on board about anything, you want to let your common club frustrations out, let me know. I'll let you come on board and
Oh
just
man,
talk.
the hair's gonna look disheveled, bro.
I appreciate you joining, man. And everybody in the comments, make sure you follow Traps on Twitter, subscribe to his Facebook. He's got some great, his YouTube. He's got some great videos there. Don't forget to
Started.
like and subscribe, follow us, and we'll see you next time, guys.
All right, peace out,
Thanks,
yo.
Trap. Later.
Catch you later.